I've provisionally called this talk something like Dhamma Practice in a Time of Climate Crisis, Where to from here? And, I don't know how many people have heard the news today to do with the Adani coal mine, but the groundwater plan was approved by the Queensland government. So that's the last regulatory hurdle standing in the way of that very large coal mine. So where to from here is very much on my mind at the moment, because I work as a climate change activist for a multi-faith climate organisation called the Australian Religious Response to Climate Change. The image that comes to my mind is that of maybe a small town. Imagine a small town sometime long time ago with a very, very slow spreading fire that actually threatens every single building in the town. Doesn't threaten it straight away, but everyone knows the fire is spreading. And in that town, there's a community of Buddhist monks, let's say. They've been working on setting up a monastery and teaching people the Dhamma. How do they respond? The climate crisis is actually quite literally heating up. Every day we get a sort of scary new report, it seems. So my question is, how can we as aspiring or practicing Buddhists best respond? It's probably worth spending a minute or so just kind of recapping the current situation. There was a big report that came out from the UN last year that said by the year 2030 we need to have made some very major changes, or really there's going to be some very serious consequences. That's the short version. Scientists and even military people are now talking in terms of the risk of the collapse of civilization. I think that's probably enough information on that. We're talking,